What's up guys, welcome to another video from Lestats Gaming Live, and today as you can see we're going to be playing Kerbal Space Program, a game that has been available for years now, but that it's still in development. It's still on the beta phase, I think. I think it reached beta already, but it now has a career game type which I am playing right now, and is very fun. The game has always been fun, but it has been just about well, you I played it a couple of years ago, and basically you constructed your ship and you launched it. Um, right now with this new module, this career module, it's more complex than that. You have to research new parts for your ship, and you can do that here. As you can see, there's these three. Um, Green are the ones that I already researched, and then you get more parts for your constructions. Um, how do you do this? Well, you do this by earning science points, which I have 0 right now, and let's show you how you can get science points. You can get science points by doing a lot of things. Some of those things are easy, some are not. You can do it by taking soil samples. So when you land your ships, you can get a soil sample from the place you landed, and that gives you science points if you manage to bring that sample back. So even when you land on your own planet, you can get out of your ship, take a soil sample, and then come back, and only after that ask for retrieval of the ship, and you'll be okay. This is one ship that I currently have in orbit. As you can see, the orbit is a little bit weird, and I have another one here that's on a much farther orbit, and it's it's on an escape trajectory, which is unfortunate, but I kind of missed my calculations, and that one got away, so I will destroy it eventually, um, because there's no way to make it come back. And this is our solar system, not our Earth's. As you can see, it's a little bit weird. It's the solar system of Kerbal. So let me select this one, and I'll show you some of the things that you can do to earn science. Let's go to this one. Okay, so this is my ship right now. You can well, mess with the time here to make this faster, because as you know, space travel takes a long time. And so here I am. I don't know if I am going to have enough propulsion to get back to the ground, but we'll see, because I am in orbit, and I will not fall. I think I am above the atmosphere even on this shortest point, I think. But there's an easy way to see. So my periapsis, I doubt that I'm saying this wrong, but it's the point on the orbit that you are closer to your planet, and then there's the apopsis, which is the point on the orbit in which you are farther away from the planet. And if this changes, there's a possibility that the ship is going to fall down to Earth, um, even if I don't do any orbit adjustment. So let's try that, because as you saw, I am very low on fuel, and this is times 100 the speed. So let's see if the altitude changes when it goes through here. It does. It does. This means that this ship is not completely out of the um, atmosphere. Sorry, at this point, and because of that, it's losing altitude, which means that this ship will fall down to Earth. Not Earth, Kerbal. Um, it will fall. It will take a long time, because it will take many passages on this part for the orbit to drop enough, but eventually it will happen. So while it doesn't happen, what can we do? We can make a crew report, and this is the crew report data size, and this means that I got 5 science if I can bring this pod back to the ground. And I also have the possibility to transmit the information back for 5 science, but on this vessel I have no transmission array. As you can see, there are no comms, so I can't really do that. But I will keep that data, and when I bring the capsule down, I will be able to retrieve the data, and that will give me 5 science points. And I will also tell this guy, Bill Kerman, the crew of this ship, to do an EVA. Look at him, just hanging there, and I'll ask for an EVA report. And this is an EVA report from above Kerbin shores. Kerbin, not Kerbal. The planet is called Kerbin, and this gives me 8 science if I transmit it or if I bring it back to Earth, to Kerbin, and that's what I'll do. And now I got inside again. That's one of the moons of the planet, which I hope to get to soon. And now let's go to the orbit map again, and let's try to, well, make this faster. It would be pretty cool to see this guy go down on its own. It's something that happens in real life. Satellites go down on their own uh, all the time, because their orbit just decays as this orbit is decaying. Um, but that would take a lot of time. Yeah, but as you can see, the periapsis is going down, which means that eventually the the capsule will be so low that will be completely caught by gravity and by the atmosphere. I'm sorry, and it will plummet down back to Kerbin. Okay, so let's leave this as it is, and here you can see your resources, so your electric charge, your propellant, and the solid propellant if you have any, and the liquid propellant if you have any. of course, because... And now let's go back to the Space Center. On the Space Center, the main thing that you do is create your own ships. So I have nothing here right now, but I can load my previous ship, and here it is. And let me just make a new one. So let's start by choosing this capsule, and adding a parachute on top of it, because I will need to bring this capsule back to ground safely with the Kerbal alive. And below that I will add a decoupler so I can release these fuel tanks and the liquid fuel engine that I will add here, in order to reduce the weight and the drag of the capsule when I don't longer need it. So let's add another decoupler here, and this actually does something very smart, which is when I add this, the engine will be covered like this, also in order to reduce drag, which is very intelligent. So let's add a few more boosters, this time solid fuel booster, big one, and radial decouplers, 3 of them like this, and a few more boosters, solid fuel but smaller than the other one. And in order to reduce the drag, let's add some noses to this. So this is a pretty simple rocket that will probably don't make it into orbit. No, it won't make it into orbit, I'm sure. The shadow is a little bit weird. I won't comment on that. Let me just save this. Oh, let me change the title as test 1. Save it, and then we'll launch it. And here we are on the launch pad. It's nighttime, as you can see, and oh, this is wrong, so let me just change the, and you can adjust the launch stages on this part too. So even right at the launch pad you can make adjustments to the launch phases. And now I will turn on these aids, RCS and SAS, and they are the stabilizers, the automatic stabilizers of your ship. And here is my crew, Jozan Kerman. Jozan, nice name. And well, there's not much else to do than to fire these 4 rockets. It will be pretty loud when it does, so I will stay quiet for a little bit. So those are gone, and I will decouple them, and now my remaining solid fuel engine is making all the effort. And as you can see up here, the fuel is almost gone. You can also see it here. And and it's gone now, so I will separate it and throttle up the other engine, and here it is. And we are up to 20,000 meters, and you can use this to abort. I won't do that. I don't want Jose and Kerman to die. You can take a look here at the orbit map that shows you how your orbit is going to be. This is not quite an orbit, but is your flight path, to be correct. So let's turn this around, and as you can see, this will change a lot. Now I am throttling down my engine so I can demonstrate another feature. So as you can see here, the engine is now off. What I can do here is, on my predicted flight path, I can mark a maneuver, which is how you get to, for example, put your spacecraft into orbit. That's what I did with this one. Unfortunately, it's not what I did with this one, and that's why it's all on an escape route. But let's forget the horrible that Kerbal is going to have, and add a maneuver here. What I'm going to do on this maneuver is try to make the spacecraft go more on to this side, so like this, and this orange line is the predicted path of the ship if I complete the maneuver as planned. Let's go back to the staging, and now you see there's a new point here on my orientation. This blue point is the point where I need to point my ship if I want to do the planned burn that I just scheduled, which will be in 3 minutes, but of course you can speed it up. And now, okay, as you can see, this is going down, which means that I'm reaching my planned velocity. I will throttle this down, and okay, I've done it. So if you see the orbit map, you will see that I overdid it a little bit, so I will be overshooting the planned path, but that's not too serious on this case. It would be very serious if I was, for example, aiming at the moon, or moon. Yeah, it reads moon anyway. Mun. So there's still a little bit of fuel on my tanks, so I'm going to spend it and make this ship travel a little bit more. Okay, now it's gone, so I will decouple it. I have no need for that anymore. And I'm still going up, but not for long. I will reach apopsis in 50 seconds. And now I can delete this maneuver. Okay, so as you can see, I almost had enough fuel to put this ship into orbit, but the ship is just not, the spacecraft was just not big enough, not enough propulsion to get it into orbit, but it will be a nice flight. Let's speed this up a little bit. I have to throttle it down, even though I have no engines. This should be solved. But as I said, the game is still in beta, so it will probably be solved. Okay. It looks like I may land on solid ground and not on water this time. And well, let's get back into this. I am still very, very, very high. But as you can see here by my speed, 2000 meters per second, I am going down fast, very, very fast. And that's not to worry. And that is the debris, is the engine that I jettisoned a little bit earlier. It's 2.5 kilometers below me already. Okay, and that will explode, by the way, because it won't make re-entry. It's probably not oriented the right way, and even if it was, it it probably doesn't have the shielding to deal with the hit. So what you can do here is get a crew report. I don't get any science out of it because I already got a lot of crew reports at this stage, so that actually gives me nothing. It still looks like I'm going to land on solid. Touchdown on land, and soon there will be flames because of the re-entry, because of the friction against the atmosphere. And that's something good about this game, is that you might end up learning something. So here are the flames. I just have to keep the ship oriented the right way, and you can see that on this wheel here marked by a yellow cross. And yeah, the debris was destroyed. Just like in real life, anything not ready for re-entry will be gone. And as you can see, my speed is going down very, very fast. I don't think I'm going to make it to the shore. Yeah, I'm not. I will touch down on water after all. 5,000 meters. And now let's orient this towards the ground, or in this case towards the water. And I am ready to deploy my parachute. There it is, and I'm going to turn off the aids, the orientation aids, and this will fully open at about 600 meters. 400 apparently. And there it is. I will splash down. Let me just speed this up, because with the parachute fully open I only move at I only fall at 6 meters per second, so I need to speed this up. And here we are. Let's make a crew report. Nah, I already done this also, so no science to get off of this. And there's my next aim, my next target for space travel. And I hope Josan Kerman ends up seeing the moon, and now I will recover this vessel and reach for the stars. Thank you for watching, guys, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube so when I get to the moon, you get warned about my new video. Thank you for watching. Bye.